Please welcome to the stage Tomoka Murakami.
Testing. Hi. I'm going to start today with a bit of a family story. So this is my mom and her twin sister, taken right in the 80s when they were my age. That's my auntie, biochemist and avid dog lover. 7 years ago, my auntie passed away from breast cancer. She actually fought the disease several times in her lifetime and overcame many incidents. In her treatment, platelets were crucial during chemotherapy, which were willingly gifted by donors for patients like her. Along with red cells and plasma, they make up the 3 byproducts from 1 pint of donated blood. Each patient needs different types of transfusions during their treatment, which is why one donor has the potential to save 3 lives. And that's what drives me to continue donating to this day. Once every 3 seconds, someone in the US will be diagnosed with the need for transfusions. And they all come from just 10% of the population. Actually, there's another 28% that are eligible to donate, but one of the biggest reasons why people say they've never volunteered is because no one's ever asked them personally, so the idea doesn't cross their mind. But there is one way to reach everyone that doesn't involve requirements from donor eligibility, which is blood drives. And although donor population has been actually aging in many countries, there are a lot of young people who are active advocates for this cause. In fact, 20% of the supply in US blood banks actually come from student-run blood drives. While you don't have to be a donor to arrange this event, you need to find a location and a general minimum of about 30 donors. Most people start their journey by manually sifting through different websites to connect to a blood bank, and though some institutions like the American Red Cross provide guides and tools, they all have their limits. So I put on a blood drive at SVA and realized that the process is not the most beginner-friendly. It's hindered by roundabout communication. We struggled to find a way to reach our audience, and we didn't have dedicated tools and resources for them. Why can't the process be more simple like this? I think there's a better way.
Okay, here's a question. You probably know about blood donation. But did you know that one donor has the potential to save 3 lives? Blood for patients is always in demand, but it all comes from willing donors. So, imagine how many lives can be saved if your community had a blood drive. But where do you start? We're here to help. Go online to kinby.info. Tell us about yourself and answer some questions about your blood drive. We'll send the information over to a blood bank and they'll contact you. You can add teammates to streamline the process. Edit, print, or post some promotional material. There's other tools, and everything is online and free. Plan a blood drive or join one today. Your type saves lives.
So Kinby is an online toolkit to arrange blood drives in a few simple steps. Our users are donors or people with emotional connections to the cause. They're students and young professionals who routinely balance their time and budget. And they're active community members or community leaders or dedicated members. So let's, for example, say you're a student donor and you want to arrange a community service event. You might get an invitation to the website after donating blood at any location, or find us by searching online or through word of mouth. So Kinby introduces its functions to give tools for captains of blood drives and learning resources for attending donors. Once you get comfortable and ready, you can get started and set up your event. You don't have to set up an account right in the beginning, but we'll explain some benefits during the process. First, tell us what kind of group you're hosting the event for. Fill us in with as much information that you have, such as names of your group, ideal candidates for times and dates, and location. If you need help, we can find a spot. And then you can invite co-organizers with a secure link. Pick a blood bank. If your group has worked with an organization previously, it will automatically show up here. If you have an account with Kinby, we can send your information to a blood bank and a representative will get in contact with you. Based on the information that you plugged in, promotional materials for your community will be generated here. All materials are customizable and you can download and use to your liking. Here's your event overview. If you want to save your data, you can make an account. And you can also share your event with the Kinby community. And that's it, you're done setting up your event. As mentioned, you can customize the templates to your liking and print and post promotional material to reach your audience. Current and past drive data are stored under your account. Kinby will generate a simple sign-up that you can send to your community for them to access by clicking a simple link. We will follow up with your donors on the day of your event and remind them of their appointment. For any blood donor, Kinby provides learning materials that's simple, easy to digest, and it debunks myths and addresses common concerns that people have. And you can quickly check your eligibility by answering a set of guided yes/no questions. We'll help you answer some questions if you have any during the way. And find donation sites and book appointments. Captains have the choice of adding their drive onto the public map. We believe in empowering people to contribute to the cause. We want to keep Kinby free for everyone. So let's wrap this up. Kinby is created for captains of blood drives to provide you with tools in simplifying the flow of planning your event, connecting you with blood banks for the medical procedure, and giving you the boost to reach your audience. For participating individual donors, Kinby will provide materials such as answering questions and addressing common concerns, provide a quick eligibility check, and finding a donation site for them to sign up. And as for all nonprofits go, we have a plan to get Kinby up and running. We will apply for grant funding, as well as seek sponsors from companies that currently sponsor blood banks or have high numbers of blood donors. And from the ground up, we will partner with both national and local blood banks across the United States and will ideally work with creative platforms to enhance our user experience. Hopefully, with Kinby, success stories like my family's will be universal. I hope that you consider joining the cause in your own way. I promise that it will make a difference. The world needs people like you who care. Thank you very much.